Has got a newie, a bloke who's worked with the biggest names in the biz, and now longtime friend of the Today Show, Engelbert Humperdinck, is back with a new best of. Well, he's having one of the longest running careers in the business. Now legendary crooner Engelbert Humperdinck is back with a new album.
It's the greatest hits, and it went to number 3 in the charts in New Zealand. I understand you're from New Zealand as well.
I am from New Zealand, so everybody's perfect.
I can see him, but listen.
To think that in the early days, Jimi Hendrix and Cat Stevens were your opening act?
Yeah, well, you know, I was very fortunate to have been able to have met people of that caliber. Cat, I'm a great admirer of his music, and of course, I'll always be an admirer of Jimmy's music. And Jimmy was a wonderful man, and he did play for me one time in my show when my guitarist didn't show up.
The Beatles were, you know, one of the outstanding acts in the 60s, and to keep them off the #1 spot, their Penny Lane and Strawberry Fields, you kept that off the #1 spot with Release Me. Was that like an all-time buzz at the time?
I'm a big Beatles fan, a huge Beatles fan, and I was up against this almighty team of musicians and singers, and all of a sudden I went to #1 and they kept it #2, and it's in the Guinness Book of Records, and it was an amazing feat.
Release Me, the best of Engelbert Humperdinck, is released today.